there you go. Thank you for riding Uber. Have a very nice day. Okay, today I'm going to do an acapella pull out. The artist's name is Andy Lau or Lau Datwa. He's among the four heavenly kings or Say Dai Ting Wang. And the lyrics of the song, the title of the song is 一起走過的日子 or Together for the Days We Strive. And it sounds like this. 如何面對曾一起走過的日子，現在剩下我獨行，如何讓心息一一講你知，從來明白我，唯一你俾我的好日子。With that, I will talk about basic timing for the pianist. This is a book recommended by James McFadden. He taught City College for 40 years. The author of this booklet is Alan Small, Allansmall. And basically, it's just a series of two-finger coordination timing exercise where you play a key for on the bass treble in space. Bass trap is a 4/4 signature. So you would go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, you just look at the intervals. The interval is a strict distance between only the white keys and the black keys. And so a space is a third. Line is a third. A line and a space is a second. So when you play a second, it's the very next key. Or you just go the distance between the very two finger of each other. And the first you play the key over again, right? So page 4 right here, it only has quarter notes and dot half notes and a quarter rest. So next page 6, it's page 5. I will play next time. We'll have quarter note as well as 8 notes and whole notes and a whole rest. There you go. Beep beep. Hi, this is Derek speaking. I'm the Uber driver. Welcome to Uber. Thank you for riding Uber. All right, so there you go. Today is J10th, and January 22nd is Donald Trump's official inauguration date. It's also when James Cole gets to go back to the past to see if the army of 12 monkey is the origin of virus or they're actually environmentalists. That's something that is James Cole's task to change the timeline. With that, I will talk about James McFadden, my piano teacher. He taught in City College for 40 years. He's a second hire in the City College High School in the Department of Arts. So Madame Lemure, she's also retired. She's the Dean of Arts in City College, and she taught there like 40 years. So James McFadden was the second hire in music department. When James McFadden was in his 20s, he well, first of all, he started his music when he was 4 years old. His mom found a really nice, well-known, renowned piano teacher, and so he asked him to teach him. And so because he had a very high standard, he asked James McFadden, my piano teacher, to play a piece first. And right after he played, he said, "Well, I don't think your kid has any talent whatsoever." And so his mom said, "It's my money. I can do whatever I want." So with that, he started the lessons. When James McFadden was 22 years old, he encountered this guy who invented the flashcard. He has since passed away when James McFadden met him probably when he was like 25. And so he took over this flashcard and it's copyrighted by this guy right here. But James McFadden tried to contact the family, and they never responded, so he just took over these flashcards. It's a series of 56 flashcards, nine, yeah, say, go, go, let's say, 64, 64. I could only do multiplication Cantonese. Is it low? Go say something. Low go means something. 54, 54 flashcards. Um, and so in addition to these flashcards right here, he he do a series of exercises. The first is finger articulation exercise, where you lift, drop, and release, and you go up an octave. And when you go up an octave, you don't really lift in the air. You try to conserve energy. Just go there, and through a series of repetition, you have muscle memory. You just go there, and it just gets more accurate every time you go there. One of the really tenet of piano is sitting at Tony Robbins. Progress is happiness, right? So when you play these right here, you see little progress, then you really enjoy what you're doing. Another one is you play 5 bar blues. Oh, this is a little more heady because eventually the student needs to learn what what a scale is, right? It was a series of half steps and whole steps. So the finger articulate exercise, you only look at the strict intervals between the black keys and the white keys. Right? You go up a second, up is upper hand or right hand. You jump to the very next key. You play it first. You lift, drop, drop, and you just play it first. And then five finger pattern is the lowest finger is the name of the key, and you basically D minor, and you usually arpeggio on the left hand, but you just develop some sort of pattern and just sometimes called 5 bar blues, and then you could put like a key of D, E, G, F, and you do 4 counts, right? 4 counts for each measure, and so that's 5 bar blues. With that, I will talk about Konaware core messaging distribution. I'm still about another day for me to actually transport the data, integrate it. I mean, I did transport a new string on the line, right, with a wrapper, but I need to make sure it's a hash map, so I have to write another wrapper and I can persist it, save it to a disk, and then do it do it on a realm, which is simulated, and then on the server side, it's called JSP. I call it a cloud, but I'm gonna call it a JSP. It's gonna render using the same utility as the realm to render these graphics because you need to convert polar and there's different floors. I'm gonna show you the code where it's object oriented. Basically, I have a series of tabs. Each tab could be a canvas or a panel, and then it's just a num. It's a structure basically. I just go through and just add stuff. The tab and the panel is input output, and then you have to, and then you have the global object store and file state operation, as well as JSP operation, and so these are units that perform system calls and stuff. So it's very object oriented, right? It's the client development menu is the static main. It's the main entry point where I initialize all this variable. All you have to look at it is the file state operation, which could be system or kernel. So I'm going to convert the JSP to level 1. So there used to be level 1 kernel. Right now, the JSP is a level 1 kernel, and the Atom assembly, the ICIP is level 2. So eventually, it's going to just move up the higher level, and all other levels are renamed. And you have realms have different floors. So I show you the code. It's very object oriented. It's just a lot of for loops, just stuff like that. There's going to be very easy to port it. Let's say you have C# and you want to port this right here. You just follow the struct and num, initialize, and using the utility, and you should just create the object and make it portable. The kernel calls is interface. So I have to figure out what the interface is in C#, and then I need to hire a higher level rendering for the realm as well as the JSP. So right now it's just a chessboard where it can move up to polar coordinate, just tilting a few degrees. It doesn't have to be like Minecraft that just tilt it maybe 5 degrees either side, so you could use it. And then it kind of different floors, right? So around first, second floor. So eventually, so the whole purpose of this is I'm moving up. It used to be the kernel. Right now is the kernel is level 2, the assembly of the atoms. So the kernel 1 right now is just the file state operation, where the JSP is a kernel operation. So the next system level is it's memory mapped, linked list. So let's say you have a database. So there's a DB operation, a database state operation as well. And so it queries like all the current customer on Wednesday for Bank of America, and it merges. So it becomes a map. It's like a linked list, right? Of the list, first name and last name. It's not really like select and stuff. It's just a memory. It's shared memory. It could be shared memory. And then you have like Citibank, who has like people who have a bank account of $5,000 active, and you merge with Bank of America. So you have another map, but that map has to be higher level, right? Higher level. So it's renumbered. Like eventually that would 1 and 2 and 3. 3 is just lower level. Actually, yeah, it should be reversed. It should be 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like the ISO model. And so that's rendered to the realm. So you have like different floors. So that would depict the operation of that one. So the use case, I would try. So I'm trying to get you to understand why I'm doing this. So let's say you have an AI bot who operates at the pedestrian crossing for the kids to go to school, right? You have a stop sign and you hold it, and then you have two of them, just for the sake of complexity, the power of complexity. And so let's say someone try to pickpocket a senior, and so one of the bot would detect. They both detect the help, right? So one of the bot try to chase over the senior, and the other one would just record the whole activity, right? Like that. So as to do it, there's another car that speeds here. So then the bot who's recording makes a decision like, oh, should I resume a pedestrian crossing, or should I keep it recording? So that's fuzzy logic, and that's higher level. It's able to determine, oh, right. Like I need to stop recording and stuff like that. So that's, but I'll illustrate that later. Right now is I really need to do a basic chat. I have the GUI. I just need to create a chat, and I'll show you the object oriented of each operation and how I come up with the level kernel levels and the system levels. With that, I will see you tomorrow.